Let's head over now to occupied East Jerusalem. Our correspondent Alan Fisher is joining us from there. Alan, so the Israeli military has announced that more communities along the northern border are to be evacuated. Just give us a picture of what's happening there and of the ongoing tensions.
That's right, Nick. Just as we're coming on air, though, we're hearing that there are sirens sounding across the south, which is a suggestion that there are another rocket attack underway. But you're right, most of the focus on this Sunday has been in the north. There have been exchanges there between Hezbollah and the Israeli army. The Israeli army has now taken the decision that a further 14 communities have to be evacuated within about a 4-kilometre belt of the border for their own safety. That's in addition to the 29 that were evacuated earlier this week. So dozens, if not hundreds, of people will be moved out over the next 24 hours. Now, the army say that they targeted an anti-tank firing unit that was operating from just the other side of the border and managed, in their words, to neutralise that. They say that Hezbollah are very much behind these attacks, but are warning the Lebanese government that they risk being dragged into a battle with the Israelis because of what is happening on the northern border. And of course, we've had the likes of Joe Biden and many other world leaders express their concern that this conflict in Gaza could begin to escalate and new fronts could be opened up.
And reports also of attacks on 2 airports in Syria, and Israel is being blamed.
That's right. The Israelis will never confirm whether or not they actually attacked the airports, but the Syrian news agency is saying that overnight the airport at Damascus was targeted by rockets being fired from the Israeli positions in the Golan Heights, and then the airport at Aleppo was also targeted, this time by fighter jets. Both runways were essentially destroyed. They're working to rebuild them. This is the 3rd attack on these airports in the last 10 days. And as I say, the Israelis will never confirm these attacks. In the Damascus attack, 2 workers were killed, 2 civilian workers were killed. And the Syrians say that already they're beginning to try and rebuild the tarmac there to try and get things back up and running there as quickly as possible. But of course, the Israelis, while never confirming these attacks, say that they will not allow Iran to get a foothold or to bring weapons in through Syria that could threaten their security. So it appears that yet again, this has been a strike by the Israelis against the Syrians, believing that Iran was going to use those airports to bring in weapons, which would then funnel its way either to Hezbollah or to Hamas in Gaza.
All right, Alan, leave it there for the moment. Thanks for that update. Alan Fisher there in occupied East Jerusalem. Thank you.